Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Nindies and Indies, a Nintendo fan podcast. I'm your host, ScrapGear. Joining me as always, my good buddy, Draco Augustus. How's it going, man?
Hey yo, it's going pretty good considering I just had my wisdom tooth removed 2 days ago. Pretty good. Now I'm eating I had mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese for lunch, so very starchy diet as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've mostly just got a little swelling and a little bit of bleeding here and there, but I'm not too bad. I might sound kind of garbled because of the swelling, so sorry about that.
I would say mashed potatoes and mac and cheese sounds like my kid's dream dinner.
Right. I'm sure my kids would be jealous if they saw that. That's from Popeyes too. I also had one of the biscuits, the nice salty buttery biscuits. It was delicious. Julie want to.
Super. All right. Well, let's get right into this. What have you been playing over the past week?
Yeah, man, I've actually been playing quite a few games. I have been playing Luigi's Mansion. I'm on the second to last mansion, I think. I just got to the I can't remember what it's called. It's like Mayhem Mansion. I can't remember. It's a big one. It's right after the one up on the hill, the icy hill, the lodge or whatever. Anyways, I should probably remember things that I'm going to talk about before I talk about them. But yeah, I'm trekking along pretty good in that, figuring out who's behind the shattering of the dark moon. And it's tons of fun. And I'm playing it by myself, and I'm also going back and playing it with my son, which is tons of fun.
Yeah.
Because it's technically his game. But yeah, other than that, I've been playing some Splatoon 2. I picked my Splatfest team, which I went with Modern because Elliot picked Modern too. And I was thinking I'd go retro, but then he picked Modern, and I was like, well, I'll pick Modern in case I get to be on a team with him. And then I bought all the new Kensa weapons, and I've been wrecking with the Kensa Splatter Shot, which it's just the regular Splatter Shot, which I was good with already. So
yeah,
I'm not too surprised. And then that's the only one I've really gotten to use. I just went ahead and bought all the weapons. I'm looking tonight. The Splatfest starts, so I'm looking forward to seeing the differences between the way they used to be and the way they are now. I've been playing Fortnite a bunch as usual. Going for that 400 XP right now, which it's supposed to be. They're doing an extra week at the end of this season. They haven't changed to the new season yet, even though it was the end of week 10, I think, yesterday. And right now though, there's been this purple cube that's been moving around and creating low gravity areas.
Yeah, I've seen that in some videos where people are doing stuff in Fortnite, but I haven't played much Fortnite ever.
Yeah, missing out, man, missing out.
I don't think so. Not for me. I get the appeal of it. Of all the Battle Royale games out there right now, I think Fortnite is the best one. Just Battle Royale games just aren't my thing.
Yeah. I liked PUBG for a while, which I feel like I've talked about this before. But it wasn't quite what I wanted, which I did get to play the beta for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the Blackout mode, which is their Battle Royale mode. That feels like what I wanted PUBG to be. It's very smooth and crisp and good first-person shooter mechanics, whereas PUBG's always been kind of clunky when it comes to first-person shooter and stuff. And lots of cool stuff to find and stuff. But the main appeal for Fortnite for me is that my wife likes to watch me play it, and she's into the game too. And Call of Duty was making her sick because it's the first person. She was just kind of like, she was looking at her phone, and she's like, just seeing it in my peripheral vision, I'm getting nauseous. And I was like, well, I guess I won't play that much. and yeah, she also said it just wasn't nearly as fun as Fortnite is. And of course, we've been watching the Fortnite fall skirmish today. It just started, and that's always real fun to watch the high levels of play. Can get some pretty cool ideas and stuff from that, and the casters and stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Paladins. I've been playing quite a bit of Paladins. I'm up to level like 10 now in my account, my main account.
Mm-hmm.
My son's been playing a bunch. He's a level 15 now. And yeah, have you played the Dragon's Call yet? The dragon or the
No,
I think
I have not. That's the new one. The last one I played was the for the event was the Furia event. So it's been a while since I've played Paladins, but like I think I'm almost level 20 something.
Yeah.
When I was playing a lot.
A bunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I got enough gold to buy one of Ceres's skin. I'm still doing some pretty awesome things with her. She's tons of fun to play as. But the Dragon's Call is pretty neat. It's almost like capture the bomb in the middle and push it to your team.
Mm-hmm.
But you can throw it. You can throw the ball. It's like
okay.
And so if you're really coordinated with your team, you could have somebody go over here, get it, and then throw it over there. You know what I mean? And then they can catch it and then keep relaying it.
It's like Griff Ball almost.
Kind of, yeah.
Minus the gravity hammers.
Yeah, exactly. When you pick it up, you can't do any of your abilities
mm-hmm.
or shoot or anything. If you shoot, it throws the ball, which you can actually use that to throw it to who you want to shoot at, and then they can't shoot. And you can end up tossing it back and forth because you're trying to shoot each other. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat little mode. I actually enjoy it. It's 4v4, and you actually earn rewards the more you play. I've got all the gold, and there's I think I got like a emote for somebody. I can't remember the rock lady that can make the wall. Anyways.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm just like, what was the name again? I know it's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I just...
Yeah. And I saw a skin that I think you'd like. It's called the Rave skin for Maeve. It's spelled Maeve, but with the R, basically.
Yeah.
And it's... You know who Deadmau5 is? You know that
Is it the cat-faced one?
Yeah, it's like a... a cyber cat.
Yeah, thing. I really want that one, but or at least when I
want to say you can get it with gold right now, or maybe it's just the crystals. I can't remember, but it looks awesome. If I played her, I would be saving for that for sure because it's a really cool skin.
That is one of the skins I want, but I have her demon skin from the Furia event, and that one looks awesome.
Yeah.
So and I while Maeve is one of my favorite characters to play, she's been one of my least played of my main characters that I play. She's been one of my least played ones, namely because, as usual, when I go and I hop into a team and with randoms, they're all picking I'm gonna play attack, I'm gonna play flank, damage heroes or flank heroes. Every once in a while, there'll be someone who will play a support hero, but then that's usually when I'll play Ashe or Khan for the protector heroes or tank heroes. So I haven't played as much Maeve, but yeah, that is one of the ones that I want to get. I'm gonna have to check that out because if it's with gold and I have enough gold, I'll just buy it.
Right. Yeah.
Because I think before it was only through a special event, or if you were here at this event or this convention and you could get a code, which I obviously wasn't because I haven't made it to too many of those.
I noticed that there are definitely some skins that are purchasable now through crystals or gold that weren't before.
Nice.
So it's something like that. But yeah, that's about it. A little bit of Pokemon Go. I did pick up some Animal Crossing to get some of the Splatoon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten real into that. They kind of made it hard to get some of the different stuff where it's okay, you either have to be like playing this really avidly, or you have to buy stuff with actual money. So I'm kind of just like, meh.
Yeah.
Like, I had enough Leaf tickets to get one of the Splatoon fortune cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that, and I just got a wall from it, and then I got like I was able to get the Inkling Boy hair wig, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's cool that they're doing a little mashup there, a little
Mm-hmm.
crossover. But yeah, that's about it for that one. And then I got some of the. I started on a few of the NES games, just a little bit, which I figured we'll talk about
Mm-hmm.
in a bit for our main topic. But how about you, man? What all you been playing?
Well, I've also been playing a bit of NES games, which again we'll talk about those a little bit later. The only other thing I've really played is I've hopped around. I did a couple more speed runs of the first level in Mega Man X5, so I could just get through that level, go and fire the cannon to see if I could get that one freaking achievement that I'm missing. Still no luck.
Dang.
It's like a 16% chance, but I've probably done it like 20 or 25 times now. I've gone through and done that, and it's a 16% chance. Theoretically speaking, I should have gotten it by now.
Right.
By probability chance, 1 out of every 10 times, we'll say 1 out of every 15 times you should get it, and I still haven't gotten it. So, it still bugs me that is a random achievement. But other than that, I've been playing a little bit more Octopath Traveler. I had kind of taken a break from it because I wasn't playing a lot of games for a couple of weeks. And I was very, very tempted to start over because I was like, well, what am I doing in the story right now? Do I want to start over and go through all of these story character stuff again? Because I did find out for the first 4 chapters for all the characters are their own separate storylines. Mm-hmm. And then and during your entire time playing for those first 4 chapters, your main, whichever character you started with, is stuck in your party the whole time. After you get past that, then I think it becomes unlocked and you can kind of switch your party around however you want. But it's been making it difficult to keep all of my other characters kind of caught up with each other. My main character, Alphen, was the alchemist, was the one that I started with. Like, he's level 46 or something like that. Or maybe not 46, but he's definitely in the 40s, where like my next highest level character is like level 37. But I also have a couple of other characters that, like, one of them just hit level 31. And it's just like trying to juggle 3 characters when there's 7 other characters to use. Mm-hmm. Someone always gets left behind. And yeah. But so just that's one of the only gripes that I really have with the game. It's still a lot of fun. But it's just like, man, this is getting really hard to juggle and try to keep everybody the same level-ish.
Yeah.
But so I'm still working on that. I just finished. I think I still have 2 characters, chapter 2 left. Yeah, and I am way over leveled for all of those because I was like, oh, I'll make sure that everybody's about 5-ish levels over, or a few levels over their chapter difficulty. But a lot of them are like, oh, like 22, 23. I think the highest one was like 27. So even my lowest level character's 3 levels over his. Mm-hmm. But then, like, from chapter 2 to chapter 4, like, one of the characters, I think to get through her chapter 2 was, like, you had to be level 20, or it was recommended level 20. But her chapter 3 is recommended level 40. So, like, there's a huge jump between chapters 2 and 3 for all the characters. But, yeah, so pretty much just been playing that off and on. Still been trying to play our family game night of D&D, which it works with the 2 adults, but the 2 kids not so much. Like,
Yeah.
Fiona's trying really hard to pay attention, but like I can constantly see her just like playing with her dice and stacking her dice. And like one of the NPCs was specifically talking to her character because she interacted with them, and she's just like, "Oh, hey, that's a natural 20," and she's like, she's talking to herself and just rolling her d20. And I was like, "So, did you just hear what he said? Because he told you where to find this super awesome magical item." "Oh yeah, I was totally listening. Yeah, where do you need to go?" "I don't know. He didn't tell me." "Are you sure?" "No."
Awesome.
But it's been an interesting challenge, but
It'll be one of those things that she likes the idea of playing, but then gets how she is right now with it. But then, like, in a few years, she's just gonna be like, "When are we gonna play again?" and be totally into it,
yeah.
you know.
And what it is like when we do any of the combat encounter stuff, like she's really into it. She's paying attention. She's paying, she's trying to keep track of. She was playing a bard. She decided when we started up the family game night again that she wanted to play a bard. Not only did she want to play a bard, she wanted to play a catfolk bard, just like Mommy did for Mommy and Daddy's Sunday game at the other group. She even used the same name and everything, and I was just like, "You're just copying your mom's character."
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, right?
Yeah, but like one of the things is about playing being able to create your character is you create your character. So I sat down with her and I talked to her. I was like, "Listen, like I know you really wanted to play your mom's character, but like what character do you want to play?" So we talked about it and she decided she wanted to be a druid. So we went and we made her druid. I let her pick everything. Like I tried to give her some suggestions, but like she was like on race. I was like, "You want to pick one that'll give you a boost in wisdom because that strengthens the power of your spell." She's like, No. I want to be this one." And I was like, "Okay, so we'll pick that one." And then like the type of druid she was and all that stuff, but like she picked all of it. I picked 2 of her spells for her that she has, and that's just to kind of supplement the healing that Jen's character has. Mm-hmm. But then all the other spells she picked. So she picked animal handling so that she could befriend animals and then speak with animals so she could talk to them. Mm-hmm. But, other than that, like, that's what she wanted to do. That's how things are going. So, but she was... when we started, she was playing the bard, but she was really trying to pay attention. Like she knew that she could do some healing, so she wanted to pay attention to like how people were doing health wise and try to do some of that healing. So she's trying to get better at it. But it's when we're doing the non-combat stuff where she just goes off into her own little world.
Yeah,
which is really bad when her character had the best charisma, so she had the best chance of being able to talk to people and be able to get information from them.
Yeah.
But, so, that's all that I've been playing. We're going to move on to our main topic. Nintendo Switch Online launched on Tuesday, because it was the 18th. Okay, it launched on the 18th, so it was Tuesday. So, Nintendo Switch Online launched on Tuesday, September 18th. They offered up a free 7-day trial.
Which is nice of them.
Yeah, which is nice of them. It's a great way for, and especially with like all the people going on the internet, going back and forth, being like, is this worth it? Is it not? Blah, 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 blah. This is a great way to be like, hey, here, we'll give you a chance to try it. If you like it, then we'll assume that you'll want to keep your subscription going. If not, then cancel it and you don't have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. So I started up my 7-day trial, and I'm going to do just a month at a time, and then right around Christmas, I'm going to do the family one. Mm-hmm. So for now, like I said, just got the free one, free 7-day trial. And my kids and I have been playing a bunch of the NES games on there.
Yeah, the what?
Which have been awesome.
Yeah. I at first, so I had an issue where I thought I got the family membership. Like I went in and I paid for it, but then it said like error, and I was like, okay, I'll give it some time. I'll wait till tomorrow or something, like just to let anything settle down. I didn't want to accidentally pay for it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, and so I just played some Fortnite and Paladins, which are actually you're able to play them without the online.
Okay.
You just play it through their servers and everything, and you're still online. The Switch doesn't actually keep you from doing that, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been like a whole move, but but yeah. So I went ahead and downloaded the NES games, I can't remember what they call the
I think it's
actual
the
app.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah,
It's just what it's called.
that app, right? But then it wouldn't let me into it, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to actually go pay for it. Well, I looked in my account, and that money had come out, and I was like, well, wait a second. So I tried starting up Splatoon, and it wouldn't let me go online there either.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, So I went through, and it had charged me, but apparently what had happened is the error was like, how you pay for the coins or the points to put towards your stuff, and then it puts it towards it. Like you can opt in to say, I want to buy just enough to do this, and then do it, or you can say, I'll get $40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Just have the rest of my account. Well, I went and said, like, I want that amount. So it looked like I bought it, right? But then whenever I went in, it said, like, oh, you still have these credits available. And I was like, oh, I see. So I had to actually go in and buy it with those credits. So it just kind of was weird for a little bit there. It tried to trick me, but not really. But, it just, I was like, wait a second, what's going on? But then I figured it out pretty quickly. But yeah, so I downloaded it on all the kids, or both my kids' Switches and mine, and we haven't played any like online yet, just because I've been home. But we played some Balloon Fight, some Mario Brothers, some Super Mario Brothers, Tecmo Bowl. What else? Haven't played Double Dragon yet. That's the one I really want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fun to do that with the kids, and even it's funny because Rory, when he's 5, when he started it up, he's like, oh, I want to play. He wanted to play Yoshi at first, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, okay. He kind of played with it a little bit, and then is like, I don't want to play this game anymore. So he backed out, played a different game. So that's one of the cool things is like, he's still getting all these like classic experiences, but just little bits at a time. But, he has so many to choose from. He's just entertained by looking at different ones and playing just a little bit of them or something,
Yeah.
Which he keeps going back to Super Mario Brothers, which I think he can almost clear the first level, which for him is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I helped him through that because he got frustrated because he wanted to play he's like, I want to play the do level. And I was like, okay, I'll get you there. And which is, the second level. So I got him through the first level, but he's almost there. He's almost able to get that himself.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been cool. I don't have any complaints, at least.
Yeah. I've hit a point where like every once in a while I'll play Mario Kart online. Like I'll join N64 Josh on his stream when he's doing Mario Kart Mondays and just playing Mario Kart with people. I haven't been playing a bunch at really any Splatoon. I still haven't gotten the Octo expansion. I still want to do that, but it's kind of on the back burner for me. The only thing that's coming up that I will probably play online that would require is maybe Starlinks. I don't remember if Starlinks actually has online play or not. It might be single player only. But if it does have online play, I'd play that. And then Smash are like the only 2 games that I can think of that are coming up that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to play those ones online.
Yeah. Damon Ex Machina, man.
That one too. Yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
There's the other one. There's 3 games right there. It's like I'll play online with these ones. So that's gonna make it worth it. But
which I started I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I started an anime. It's a Netflix original called Last Hope.
Oh,
Um,
I have it on my queue. I haven't started yet, but that's because I have like 16 other anime on my queue that I'm like, these have been sitting here for a while. I should
that
probably
one's pretty
finish
cool.
these.
There's oh man, I started one yesterday that uh Devilman Crybaby. Oh my goodness. Do not watch that with the kids. Like
It's
don't even
Devilman. I already know not to watch it with the kids. I know I've read some Devilman like way back in the day, so I know that
yeah,
that's like Castlevania level of like don't watch this with the
even worse.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nuts. Like Castlevania was nothing compared to this. Like uh yeah. I'm
Uh,
starting to smile too big. I'm like, um starting to taste blood.
You're like that one
uh
character from Excel Saga. Just every once in a while, she just start like she'll drop, fall unconscious, and then just start spouting blood from wherever.
yeah. Yeah. But the Last Hope is pretty tame so far,
Hmm.
very mild cursing if there is any. Uh and Dragon Ball Z ish as far as
Yeah.
that goes. Or Gundam, very Gundamish, very
Hmm.
Gundam like. Of course, there's it's like biomechanics that actually like help they fuse together multiple dimensions to tap into the mobile suit basically.
Nice.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. And of
Hmm.
course they're fighting these giant crab kaiju things that are attacking the cities and stuff. So
Excellent.
very classic, but it's very also like really fast paced and lots of action so far. So I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Way off track,
Anyways,
but
yeah, way off track. Damon Ex
back.
Machina. That's going to be a great one to have for this online. It's going to be a great game to have the online for. So
Yeah. But like for now, until those games come out, I'm pretty much looking at this at because Fiona keeps saying she wants to play Fortnite. It's on the Switch. She hasn't loaded it up yet, and I'm okay with that because like I don't want her to be like I don't want her to get super frustrated with it and be like, Dad, I'm not good at this game. Like, can you help me with it? Because I'm not good at that game.
I don't
So
know what it is though. Like the kid, like Elliot and his friend from across the street and stuff, like they love the game. Like, and he talks about kids kids at school about it,
mhm.
and who have it too. And I don't know what it is, but like they don't have to be good. They just like that they can go in and dance and build stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Minecraft with more of a shooter aspect, which is neat. So
But so eventually I'm gonna do that and get the family plan. But even if I weren't gonna get the family plan, like for me, it'd be worth it to do the $20 a year just for the access to like whatever they're adding for games in the future. Like there's already plenty of games on there that I really like playing, like Ghosts and Goblins, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, uh, Super Mario Brothers 3, all of that kind of stuff. And then they put out a tweet and a post for upcoming releases, and they have it looks like they're going to be coming out with about 3 games a month that are going to be added to it. So in October we're going to get Tecmo's Solomon's Key, the NES Open Tournament Golf, and then Dodgeball. And then in November we got Metroid, Mighty
yes,
Bomb Jack, and Twin Bee. And then in December, we got Wario's Woods, Ninja Gaiden, and Adventures of Lolo.
cool.
So I'm excited to play all. Well, maybe not all of them, but like the
A
NES
bunch of them.
Open. I remember playing that a lot. Metroid was one of those games that like until I got the 3DS, I never had Metroid
Hmm.
for my NES, so that one's one that I want to play. Twin Bee looks interesting. I'll give it a shot. But then like Wario Woods and Ninja Gaiden are 2 other ones that I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
I want to play
Yeah,
those. So
that'll be fun.
yeah.
Now, I have not really gotten to explore the app, which from what I can tell, it's pretty simple. But is there a way to see like your friends' scores and stuff for each of the different games?
I don't think so.
That would be so cool.
That
That's
would
the
be.
only thing this is missing. Where it's like, so for Donkey Kong
Hmm.
or oh, that space one that's not Galaga, it's the side-scrolling one instead, Gradius.
Yeah.
So those games give you scores, right? So
Hmm.
if you had like almost like uh the Trials game for Xbox, Trials Evolution or whatever,
Hmm.
where it like tells you your friends' scores. It like kind of just like rates you and your friends from top to bottom, like, who has the highest score,
Yeah.
just on your friend list, which of course maybe even go to like, worldwide scores, like, the global leaderboard or whatever, but then also just to have you and your friends scored
Hmm.
on different ones. That would be awesome.
Being
Then
able
I'd
to sort
definitely
stuff.
be playing more.
Yeah. Yeah. Be playing more just to be like, because like right now on Yoshi, like I have our top score. Granted, that's the only score that's on there right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But
It's kind of like,
you know, it- uh, but yeah, that would be really cool to be like, let's see if I can beat so and so's score in this. Now, I think the issue with that is there is a way to kind of get around that because they do have the save states, and
mm-hmm.
once again, that is how I am working my way through Ghosts and Goblins because now it's not on my 3DS. I can play with my Pro controller, and it's much more comfortable for me to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to be like, yeah, I save scummed my way through the game, but I finally beat that stupid game.
Yeah.
I beat it
Yeah.
both times. But yeah,
I don't know. That's fine. You still have to get that score, so everybody can do it, So
yeah,
even if I don't think that'd be a problem,
yeah,
If you had somebody going and like hack the scoreboard, then yeah, that's a problem. But I think if you're still playing it, you're still getting that score, even if you're doing the save states, then I don't see a problem with that because, like I said, everybody could do it.
yeah. And what I like about the save states is it allows me. There's 3 save slots for each game, and that allows me to have a game of Super Mario Bros. 3 that I'm playing with my youngest daughter, and one that I'm playing with my oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, and then I can have another one where I'm playing with my wife. So it's, I know why some people are like, oh, if you try and do stuff with save states, it's like you're not really beating the game or you're not really playing the game. Yeah.
They're snobs.
Mm-hmm.
Gaming snobs.
But for me, it's like, but now instead of having to start over every single time, like I can continue, and my daughters and I can work together to go through the entire game.
Yeah, the whole game. You can enjoy the whole game.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, nobody has time to, go yeah.
I don't have time to play through Mega Man X in a single sitting. Oh wait, I do that. Never mind.
Yeah. But you don't need the save state for that. So
yeah, I don't need the save state. It's nice to know that it's there, but like, yeah, I don't need it. Not for the first one. Some of the other ones, it's not a bad idea to have. But that's what the passwords were for.
Yeah.
But all in all, I'm really excited to see what more, all of the games that they're going to be bringing to this. I'm excited to see when, they're like, okay, we've, exhausted what we can do for our NES library. Let's move on to Super NES. And then, going from there, or maybe they go on to Game Boy next. And then, maybe going from there. Again, who knows? But I'm excited to see what they do with the with essentially their virtual console for the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I hope they start kind of trickling it all in.
Yeah.
And so hopefully they don't just for the next year they do all NES games, and then the next year that's too many years that will go by before we get to GameCube, right?
Well, and
or even 64.
I think I agree with N64, Josh, and what I've heard some other people say. Like, if they're going to do the N64 games, like, they should definitely pick and choose some of those. And same thing with the GameCube. Pick and choose some of those that were, like, some of the really big title ones, like Mario 64.
Star Fox.
And Star Fox 64. And, like, redo those as Switch games and update their appearances and everything. Because, like Mario 64, while it's a fun game, that game is very dated. Because it's at the beginning of that 3D environment.
Yeah. And the controls are garbage for it now. Like, going back to 64 is it's rough after playing Odyssey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say that, like, I'm okay. Like, I like having them on the Switch. It is more convenient. But I'm also okay with having my Switch games on the Switch, the games that are on the Switch. Like, there's plenty to play on my Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that, like, I have, like, my SNES Classic and my NES Classic to play stuff on. Because I think they look cool. I think they have a good group, a good list of games to play that Nintendo has dubbed, like, these are the games we want for the experience for these systems.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to the N64 Classic, at least. And then for GameCube games, really, I could definitely see them saying, like, oh, this is we talked about, like, a Luigi's Mansion collection before, or stuff like that, like, or Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy together, maybe, just make all-star collections. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I once you get to that generation, to the GameCube generation, that's when it is kind of like, okay, it's time to start just doing remasters or something instead of just ports onto a mini system or whatever, because there are tons of games. We'll see.
Yeah. But so my recommendation is, if you're an Xbox player and you have a Nintendo Switch, this is your Xbox Live Gold and your Game Pass all rolled into one. Do it. It's $20 a year, and you get access to whatever they release for the Virtual Console. It's totally worth it. I know there's people who have been complaining about it. I don't get it, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a vocal minority. I think that I think the majority of people with Switches are going to be getting the online as soon, especially like parents that their kids have one. As soon as their kid says, "Oh, I need to do this so I can play Splatoon online now," they might be like, "What? You can't do that?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's $20 a year." Oh, okay, that's fine. Like, I mean, like I said, it was a pretty easy decision for me. Just, we've got 3 Switches, just doing it. $35 a year, not a huge deal, so yeah. I mean, it's just like you said, it's Nintendo Online Services. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. They've told us we're going to be doing it from the beginning.
Yeah.
From when the Switch first launched, they said, right now we're doing this for free, but it will be a paid service. Heads up.
Yeah.
Year and a half heads up.
Alright. But we decided we wanted to keep this really short. I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta do. Draco has just had surgery. Yeah. He's bleeding internally right now. So we're going to wrap things up. Draco, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Draco Augustus. And if you'd like to email me, you can email me at draco@mulehorngaming.com. And
as always, you can find me everywhere as at ScrapGear. That is where I am. That is my name everywhere. If you Google ScrapGear, it's just got everything. Anything that pops up on there, chances are that's me. There's a very, very
Twitch,
slim
Twitter,
chance.
Mixer, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. YouTube, all that fun stuff. Just not on Facebook, but that's because I think I'd confuse my actual family members that are like, wait, who? What?
Yeah, right.
But be sure to follow Nindies and Indies on Twitter at Nindies and Indies. That's Nindies twice, because and was too long. And if you are looking for gaming news and just general geekery stuff, be sure to check out mulehorngaming.com, which is our home site. We post our episodes there every week, give or take a couple of days. I try to get our audio up as soon as we're done recording, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get it on the site for a number of reasons. But if you like listening to video game podcasts, be sure to check out the Analog Assault podcast, the official video game podcast of mulehorngaming.com. And if you could do Draco and I a favor, be sure to check out the Kickstarter for Darkside Detective Season 2. Back on episode 2, we got a chance to talk to the dev team of the original Darkside Detective. They were super cool group of people, really awesome. We loved their Season 1. And really excited for Season 2. I know that this past week, they reached 50% of their fund. So they're halfway funded. So if you just go over there, just take a look. If you've played Darkside Detective, I highly recommend you donate for this, because then you'll be able to get Season 2. But, yeah, so, I think there's a no-frills donation tier, which is like 12 euros or something like that. So it's like 12, 13, maybe 14 bucks for US, and you get just the digital copy of Darkside Detective Season 2. But anything that you can do to put towards that to help them make that would be super awesome. But that is going to do it for episode 23 of Nindies and Indies. Until next time, GG.
GG.